shonen may not technically be a genre, but the word alone brings to mind an entire style of storytelling. Audiences picture the massive battles of Dragon Ball, the sprawling adventures of One Piece, or the breathtaking demon duels of Demon Slayer. For decades, shonen has become shorthand for high-energy action, fierce rivalries, and escalating power-ups. Yet, one upcoming anime adaptation threatens to overturn those expectations by presenting something far more subtle, but no less gripping. Akane Banashi, based on the hit manga, is poised to challenge the assumptions of what shonen can be while breathing life back into an overlooked piece of Japanese culture. Launched in 2022, Akane Banashi is the work of writer Yuki Swanaga and illustrator Takamasa Mu, serialized in Weekly Shonen Jump. The story follows Akane, a young woman whose father was disgraced in the world of Rakugo, a centuries-old art form where a single performer enacts an entire story by playing multiple characters with nothing more than vocal inflections and small gestures. After her father's expulsion from his school, Akane takes it upon herself to master Rakugo and restore her family's honor while reigniting interest in an art that has faded from the mainstream. On paper, Rakugo might sound worlds apart from the explosive battles and tournament arcs that dominate shonen storytelling, but that contrast is precisely what makes Akane Banashi fascinating. What sets the series apart is the way it treats Rakugo performances almost like duels. Each practitioner has a distinct style, quirks, and techniques, from one who draws on musical rhythms to another obsessed with the smallest details of posture and stagecraft. This competitive edge mirrors the structure of martial arts manga, giving Akane's journey an intensity familiar to shonen readers, while grounding it in something deeply rooted in Japanese heritage. In Akane herself, audiences find a rare type of protagonist, a shonen lead driven not by physical battles, but by the mastery of storytelling, expression, and emotional authenticity. The manga's popularity has been surprising to some, considering how niche Rakugo has become in modern Japan. Younger generations tend to gravitate toward newer forms of entertainment, and the pandemic only pushed the art form further to the margins. For a Weekly Shonen Jump title to succeed with such an unusual premise is remarkable, yet the response shows a hunger among fans for fresh perspectives. Much like how Blue Box blended romance with sports to expand the definition of shonen, Akane Banashi proves that the category isn't limited to fighting and adventure. Instead, it's a demographic label flexible enough to embrace unconventional stories if told with passion and energy. The upcoming anime adaptation, scheduled for 2026 and produced by Zexx, could be the turning point that elevates Akane Banashi from a respected manga to a global sensation. With streaming platforms competing fiercely for the next breakout series, the timing is perfect. International audiences have already shown a willingness to embrace anime built around niche Japanese pastimes, as seen with Chihifuru, which revived the traditional card game Karuta and brought it to global attention. If Karuta could capture hearts around the world, there is every chance Rakugo can too, especially with the emotional weight and shonen structure Akane Banashi provides. What makes this potential even more exciting is how it centers Japanese culture in a way that many shonen stories only gesture toward. While countless anime use Japanese names, settings, and school life as backdrops, their stories are often universalized for broad appeal. Akane Banashi, by contrast, thrives precisely because its subject matter is so distinctly Japanese. Rakugo is inseparable from its culture, history, and traditions. For anime fans abroad, that uniqueness could be its greatest strength, offering something they cannot find anywhere else. The future of shonen might not lie solely in who can throw the biggest punch or unlock the most dazzling transformation. It may instead rest in stories like Akane Banashi, which find drama in performance, identity, and tradition. By reframing shonen through the lens of Rakugo, the series has already proven that audiences are willing to step outside the usual formulas. If the anime adaptation delivers on its promise, it could spark a new era where shonen is not bound by its past, but invigorated by its ability to explore the unexpected. Akane Banashi might not just be the next big shonen hit, it could be the key to keeping the genre fresh, diverse, and culturally meaningful for years to come.